Alright guys, so we're back with another video, man, and today we're going to be taking a look at the YOEVER smartwatch. Now, they were kind enough to send this over for us to take a look at, man, so shouts out to them. Now, this is going to be a watch that can do some of, if not all of the functions of something like an Apple Watch or a Samsung watch, but it's going to come at an affordable price. Alright, so with that, I'm going to show you guys where you can pick it up from. We'll go through everything that comes inside the box. We'll take a look at the watch and its hardware, and we'll also take a look at the app. Alright, and then by the end of this video, I'll give you my final thoughts as to who I think this watch is for, and if I think this is something that you should take a look at. Let's do it. Alright guys, so real quick, I wanted to come sit outside, man, and just give you guys a little bit more information on this YOEVER fitness watch, man. So everything I talk about right here, you should see pop up on the screen. Alright, so you can find this on Amazon, man. The price is $49.99, and they do have a 5% off coupon, and it does come in pink and black. Alright. Scrolling through here to find some more information. First things first, it says you can answer and make phone calls, which I think is, pretty cool. I think that's standard across the board nowadays. Sync your notifications, so smart notifications from Facebook, Instagram, all of that stuff, Snapchat, YouTube. You can have all your little stuff pop up on your watch. It says that it works with Alexa, is built in. I think that's pretty cool. Right here, you have health data monitoring. So you can monitor your heart rate, blood oxygen level, stress levels, and all of that. You also have sleep tracking right here. So it says dive deeper into your sleep patterns, sleep tracking in watch, sleep analysis in app. All right. Then you got a sleep assistant. So enhancing sleep quality, your sleep partner assisting you in cultivating effective sleep habits. So I think that's cool too. Then you got cycle tracking for women. Shouts out to them. Then you got 100 sports modes right here. So you can choose your favorite sport and go for it. 24/7 tracking, and then it is Ip68 waterproof up to about 10 meters. All right. Right here it says it's big on style, so you can explore up to 100 different stylish dials in the Very Fit app, customized with your own photo, and there's a 1.8-inch touchscreen, HD touchscreen. All right. So obviously you can change your watch faces. Always powered up, so you get 30 days standby, 20 days power saving, 7 to 10 days on average use, and about 2 hours to charge the thing completely. More functions, so you got Find Phone, weather app, camera control, drinking water, timer, stopwatch, all of that type of stuff. It is a 22mm watch band in case you want to switch them out. And then basically that's about it, man. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the unboxing. So taking a look at the box, you're going to have a outlined, colorful little picture of the watch on the front, and on the back you're going to have some information. But one of the main things you need to focus on is the QR code so that you can download their app called Very Fit. Once you open it up, you're going to have a colorful designed little warranty card, which I think is a cool touch. Then you're going to have the watch, but we're going to sit that off to the side, and we're going to dig into the bottom of the box, and you're going to have a user manual, which is a very extensive user manual. So if you have issues getting yourself up and running, make sure you refer to this user manual, but it does have a lot of information in it. Next, you're going to have the charging cable. Now, this is not a USB-C charging cable. This is just a 2-pin type charging cable. I think it's like 2 magnets and 2 pins, and all you do is just connect it to the bottom of the watch. Well, to the bottom of the watch, and then you just charge it like that. Looking at the watch, it's very lightweight. The bands feel to be a little cheap, but they will do, and I'm pretty sure you can replace these bands if need be. But to me, it looks just like my Apple Watch Series 3. So I actually like that design, and I like this design as well. And it has all of the same button placements and things like that of any typical watch, from microphones to the little scroll button, power button, all that stuff. So, nothing really stands out there. But the watch feels very, very light, and I think that's probably one of the positives too, is that it's lightweight, and it's not like, it won't feel like heavy on your wrist. But again, it looks just like my Series 3, so I think that's a good look there. As far as charging it goes, you just sink it to the bottom just like that, and you just plug it in, and you should get a good charge. And I think out of the box, I think I was at about like 95% or so out of the box, so I think that's a good look too, so that you can get yourself completely up and running. And then right here, this is what it looks like on my wrist. Looks just like my Apple Watch Series 3. And if I wouldn't have told you that I was rocking the Series 3, you probably would have thought I still had my watch on. But this is what it looks like. Fits real nice on my wrist, and I think that's a really good look right there. So with that, guys, this is everything that comes inside the box. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and go over some of the features of this watch in general. Now, just for context, guys, I wore this watch like maybe once or twice, but I'm going to donate this one to my son because he want to track his stats and stuff because he plays baseball. So he want to track his health and fitness. So I think this is going to work out really well for him. But one of the reasons why I didn't want to switch over completely from my Apple Watch to this watch is because my iPhone doesn't have a charging port. So if my phone dies while I'm out in town, I have LTE on my watch and I can still get my phone calls and stuff like that. So real quick, let's just go over this right quick so we can get up out of here, man. But this is a really cool little watch. Now, this is the watch face. I downloaded through the watch, and you can download them through the actual phone app. But I downloaded this one through the watch, so I'll show you guys the original one here in a minute. But if you swipe from the top, here goes some of all of your controls and stuff right here. And we're not going to go through all of these, but you got like the brightness and stuff like that. You have the wake up, the wake gesture on and off. So if you pick up your wrist, it should turn the screen on. And you have like your clock, your flashlight, all of that good stuff. And then if you swipe to the bottom down here, you get your notifications right there. If you swipe to the right, let me go back over here. If you swipe to the right, you get your Alexa. And if you swipe to the left, you get your activity, whether that be monitoring your heart rate and all of that good stuff, man. You got your outdoor run. So if you press that, you can get your little fitness on there as well. Then you got your weather watch to monitor your sleep. And then you got your weather. And then you got your music. So if you turn on Apple Music, it does control it. But I'm not going to play that because it might, copyright or whatever the case. But it does actually work, which I think is cool. Alexa, and then you back to the main screen. All right. So that's just some quick functions from the top down, left and right. If you press this button here, you can now go into the actual, I guess the main app drawer in a sense. So you got your activity, phone, Alexa, workout. You got your workout records, heart rate, stress, sleep, breathe. You got your clock, your weather, cycle tracking for ladies. You got your music. And you also got camera control, which I thought was pretty cool. So if I go to my camera and I tap camera control, I can then press this button and you're going to see my camera start to work right here. So if I press that, it's going to start recording right there, as you can see. So I thought that was really, really cool right there, man. That's a really cool little feature. What else we got? You got find your phone, and you also got more settings right here. So you got watch faces, display, sound, vibration, do not disturb mode. You got battery level, then you got general and about. All right, if you go into your display, no, not the display, I'm sorry, let me go back one. If you go into, let me find it again. If you go to watch faces right here, you can go through and pick a watch face. This was the original watch face right here, this one, but I switched it over to this one right here. But let's just go ahead and look at those watch faces real quick. Let's go back to here, watch faces. So you got like this one, that one, you got that one, and then back to the one that I had. Now, I will say that in the app, it will make you delete one of the watch faces because you run out of storage space for keeping watch faces. So I think it don't let you keep this many at a time. So if you see one in the phone app that you like, just know that it'll probably replace one of these ones, all right? But this was the one that I went with, and that was just the watch in its entirety. Like I said, it has a lot of cool features in this watch, man, and I think it's a really cool little watch. But let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of the app just so I can show you guys that as well. So right here in the app, right here you have on the front screen is the home screen that has all your health data, steps, and all of that good stuff. And as you can see, I don't have too much, but if I go in here to my steps and I go back, like today I have no steps. I think I have 1,000. Well, it says the goal is 1,000, but I'm at 100. So today it says I have 20 steps, right? But if I go back to yesterday or maybe the second, as you can see, I had 309 steps. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, that actually works, and I think that's pretty cool. You can go all the way out to a year. You see what I'm saying? And then you got your sports record, you got your sleep, your heart rate, your calorie consumption, all of this good stuff, your stress levels. I mean, it has a lot of different things in here for you guys to take a look at. Weekly report, you could add family members and all of that good stuff. And if you go down here to exercise, you can hit start, and you can pick an outdoor run, you can pick an indoor run, outdoor walk. I mean, it just goes all the way across, as you can see, all the way to yoga. So then down here on device, this is where you can actually tap into the actual watch itself and control some of the things in the watch. So you got your notifications enabled, alarm clock, your calls, phone calls on this thing sounds pretty good. I don't have no way to simulate that on camera right now because I'm using the iPhone 13. I got my 12 in my hand, so I don't want to call while I'm recording. But I did call my wife using the watch, and she said it sounded pretty good. Then you got your health track settings, and that's another thing too that I want to mention, that if you have to connect this to your health app in your Apple Watch in order for you to get some of these things to work as well. So if you don't want to connect it to your health app, then some of this stuff may not work for you. But I did, and I didn't have any issues. You see what I'm saying? You got your Alexa. Mine's not logged in. And then you have more settings right here. Do not disturb mode, intelligent exercise recognition, meaning depending on what it is that you're doing, if you start to go on a run, it should kind of read that you're running and kind of, ask you, do you want to, start that timer or whatever the case. Find my phone, music control, weather push, tiles and language. And right here, you can get more watch faces if you go into this little area here. You got new arrivals features, and you can add your own photo. You got practical, doodle, dark theme, and some of these cost like 99 cents, 49 cents, or whatever the case. But there's a lot of them in here, so you can go through that as well. And then this just gives you the upgrade area, battery life instructions, and all of that good stuff. Then right here, if you hit my, that would be your user account and stuff if you was to actually log in completely. Now, you don't have to log into this app, but it still works. So if you want to log in and save a lot of this stuff, then you can do that, but you don't have to actually create an account and log in. You can still just run this phone alongside this app in general. All right. So that was just some quick information as well about the phone app and the watch. If I had to just kind of go ahead and summarize this video for you guys, again, I've only worn this thing maybe once or twice. So I haven't had a lot of usage out of it as far as wear and tear. So we can see like how much this thing would actually, or how long this thing would actually last. But if I just had to go off on a limb right now, I would say this is a cool little watch, especially for the price. I think that this is not going to replace your Apple Watch if you have one, especially if you have like a Apple Watch Ultra and all of that stuff, titanium and all of that, man, Series 9, 8, 7. It's not going to replace that, but this is a cool watch. If like your Apple Watch went down and this was one that you had on standby, you could use this watch. Now, I'm going to give this watch to my son so that he can use this. And at a later time, I give you guys a follow-up based off of his wear and tear. So we'll go through some of his settings. We'll go through some of his stats at that time, and we'll go through some of the wear and tear that he has with this watch, because I'm going to allow him to wear this watch every single day. And I'm going to pair it with his iPhone 13 that I'm recording with right now. So I'm going to pair this with his phone today. And when he comes from school, I'm going to give it to him. So the next update that you see on this watch will be based off of his stats and what he does. All right. So with that, guys, this has just been a real quick little video on the YOEVER smartwatch, man. If you found this video to be helpful in some way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your man, Jay, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.